says and does precisely what his supporters say they elected him to say and do. The price, in short, of a president who speaks his mind, talks directly to the public, and shakes things up. Now, over the last few days, he has certainly done just that, but today we saw that many of the president's words amount to very little action. Senior officials, including members of the cabinet, spent the day doing cleanup, in some cases walking back what the president has said, in other cases scrambling to craft some kind of policy to fit what he has said. Now, you can make a policy case for or against virtually every issue that the president has been talking about. This isn't about whether the president's ideas are good or bad. That's for voters and, of course, history to decide. What we want to focus on right now is what actually happens after the president makes headlines by saying something in person or in tweets that appear to take his own administration by surprise. It's important because it raises the question, just how much weight do the words of the President of the United States now actually have? Syria, for example. Here's the president departing from prepared remarks in Ohio last Thursday.
And by the way, we're knocking the hell out of ISIS. We'll be coming out of Syria like very soon. Let the other people take care of it now. Very soon. Very soon we're coming out. We're going to have 100% of the caliphate, as they call it, sometimes referred to as land, taking it all back quickly. But we're going to be coming out of there real soon.
Well, that was a surprise, and again, there's nothing especially outlandish about it from a policy standpoint. You can agree or disagree with the policy, but the question is what he says actually going to be the policy, or is it the announcement of a new policy? In this case, it's as if the rest of the administration didn't know this might be the new policy. Here's what the point man on the actual policy said yesterday.
In terms of our campaign in Syria, we are in Syria to fight ISIS. That is our mission. And the mission isn't over, and we're going to complete that mission.
Yet, almost at the same time that Brett McGurk was saying that, yesterday the president was saying this.
I want to get out. I want to bring our troops back home. I want to start rebuilding our nation. We will have, as of 3 months ago, $7 trillion in the Middle East over the last 17 years. We get nothing out of it. Nothing.
Shalom, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to our elders who rule Great Millstone well, and shalom to all you Akim pushing this truth with sincerity. May you brothers endure into the end. Shalom. As you can see, the house of Esau is divided. So I'm going to get this scripture. It's a beautiful scripture. It's Mark 3 verse 23, and he called them unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a man, Shalom. I'm going to start from 23 again. Mark chapter 3 verse 23. And he called them unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? Verse 24. And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. Verse 25. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. The reason why he's saying it multiple times here is because he says kingdom in the verse 24, but then he says a house in 25. Okay, a house and a kingdom are they're similar, but they're two different. A house goes back to the nation. The kingdom goes back to the government, because a government could be of multiple nations when a house is only the family, the kin, okay, bloodline. So he's saying, how could this kingdom stand when it's divided? How can this nation of Esau stand ruling if it's divided? Verse 26, and if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but hath an end. Alright? So, call Halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because his house is divided. His kingdom is divided. We are definitely very close to this RFID chip coming out, and then soon the nukes will fly. But endure, brothers, endure with a joyful heart. Shalom.